Yo guys, and welcome back to another video. My name is Killian, and today I just wanted to give you a bit of an update on where I am, what I'm doing, and this video is going to be a bit on mental health and how to, I would say deal with some of the things that mental health has to bring, especially stuff like anxiety and OCD. I'm going to be talking in this video, mainly because that's what I am most experienced with, being as I have anxiety and OCD. So yeah. But before we start this video, I would like to say, as you can probably see if you've seen any of my other videos, that I'm in a different setting right now. Not in my usual space or anything like that, but I've made this desk and area kind of my own sort of thing. So hopefully you guys like it. It's kind of basic right now, but hopefully we'll get some more stuff added in. But it's a nice space to be working in right now, so excuse me, I'm very happy with it. So yeah. So before we also get into this video, if you guys could like the video and subscribe to the channel, that would be much appreciated, and I'd be very grateful for it. Right, so today I wanted to talk a bit about anxiety and OCD. I haven't actually written anything for this. Usually I have some keynotes which I write down and then I can talk about, so I get everything. But today I just wanted to kind of speak about stuff from my personal experience and just truthfully, and like not even having to think about it at all. I just wanted to talk about different things like so mainly in this video we're going to be talking about anxiety and OCD. So firstly, let's start with anxiety. Now, if you do have anxiety, you might be able to relate to me a little bit with what I'm talking about in this video. So to me, anxiety is it can be a good thing, I think, as well as a bad thing. So most people have the connotation of anxiety being a very harmful thing and a bad thing, and in some ways it very much is. In some ways it can stop you from doing things. So I was diagnosed with anxiety when I was about 9 years old, and it is hard because when you're that young, you couldn't really understand why you're acting like you are, but it just kind of is how it is. So it's a weird thing to think about at that age. And I would say anxiety, in the good parts of anxiety anyway for me, were basically I always thought about everything I did before I did it. So I was always a very controlled, everything I do is kind of well thought out and planned beforehand, just so I can think of everything that could happen and might happen while I'm doing any particular thing, which I personally think is an advantage of me, being as I think stuff through more than any other person, probably, which it can be a good thing, but then can be a bad thing as well, because you overthink things that don't matter as much. But sometimes I've made better decisions than other people and better problem solving skills than other people because I've already thought out 10 stages ahead, rather than like 2 or 3 ahead, because I'm always thinking that far ahead, which is personally a good trait of mine, I think. Like, I'm always on time because I'm always overthinking and stuff, but I like to use some of it to my advantage where I can. It comes with a lot of bad parts, but the stuff that is good, you should make the most of because it makes you different. Now, if anyone does have anxiety that's watching this and wanted to have some help with it, my advice would be go and ask someone. Like, if you live in the UK, go and speak to CAMS or any other mental health like kind of places that could help you. Even online call centers do help as well. Yeah, I just wanted to say, talking to someone about it is the best way to get through it and get through a hard time. I've learned that the hard way. But yeah, going to talk to people as soon as possible before it spirals out of control is probably the best thing you can do, because otherwise, obviously, it get worse, and that's not really what you want. Because when it gets worse, it's harder and harder to get back to this like normal mental health, I guess. Right, guys. So for the second part of this video, what I thought we could talk about was my OCD condition. Now, OCD is a slightly different, OCD and anxiety kind of come one in the other a lot of times. So, first thing I'm going to talk about what OCD is. Now, OCD is obsessive compulsive disorder. Now, this links to anxiety being the obsession. So, the obsession is the anxious thought, for example. So, for example, something bad's going to happen to my family member or brother. something like that. And then you kind of get the feeling of, I have to do this action, like wash your hands 3 times. And if you don't do that, then that bad anxious thought that you thought is going to happen. Now, it does sound very odd when you say it like that, because to any person that doesn't have this disorder, it sounds strange and doesn't make sense. And I know it doesn't make sense, and I think a lot of people that have it know it doesn't make sense. But the difference is, you do it for reassurance a lot of the time. I'm only talking about my personal experience. So, OCD and anxiety do link together very heavily. They are sometimes one in the same. And I've had it for about 8 to 10 years, same with anxiety. So I just wanted to say that if you do have it, like anxiety or OCD, the best thing you can do, as I've said previously, is talk to someone. Like if you're a kid, like I was when I first got it, I was working with CAMS, trying to get myself mentally better, and doing groups and therapy can help you a lot. So especially for OCD, I'm obviously not a doctor, but I'd advise people do CBT, which is cognitive behavioral therapy, first, mainly because, sorry guys, my camera died there. So yeah, as I was saying, I'd recommend CBT, which is cognitive behavioral therapy, mainly because you don't have to do any drugs, which I personally don't really ever wanted to do, which could change you in ways you don't want to be changed in. Cognitive behavioral therapy will just help you assess the problems that you're dealing with there and then. So I think that is the best way to deal with OCD a lot of the time. So yeah, that is what I'd do anyway. I just wanted to make this video mainly for the people that needed to see someone that had the same thing as them, I guess. Because if you see someone with it, like I know Johnny Carey, a massive YouTuber, said that he had OCD, and that helped me a lot because it made me feel like, wow, this famous guy can have it, and like if he can have it and like be okay and be that successful, then I can do it too. So I just wanted to make a video for anyone. I know I'm not famous or anything, but I am just a random kid just that lives in England that just wants to make videos for fun and just try and have a nice time. So I just wanted to make this video to try and help some people. Hopefully it will. Hopefully some people will see it that need to. I just wanted to say a big thank you to you if you are watching this video. If you could like and subscribe to the channel, it would be much appreciated. It would mean the world to me. So I just wanted to say a big thank you to you if you are watching this video. It means the world, and I just wanted to say thank you.